Ramapo, Muhlenberg, Montgomery, New York Tech, Troy, Eastern, Elizabethtown, Morgan State, Howard, UMES, CCNY, and Philadelphia University. This is slated to be run in 2 heats. So here's heat number 1, which has Rutgers, Tennessee, Bloomfield, Albany, St. Joseph's, Middle Tennessee, New Hampshire, Lehigh, UMBC, SUNY Geneseo, Rider, Fordham, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and Johns Hopkins. And we will see with scratches if that's how it stays or if this is the only heat. But as of now, this is the group. A couple of these teams are very strong teams. Middle Tennessee State has a really good group. We saw Kigen Chemadi run on Thursday night. He's part of this group. He'll run second. Trevon Sanders will be their closer. St. Joseph's just had a good 4-by-mile team. Their 800 group is out there as well. The early lead belongs to Bloomfield College from New Jersey. It's Tyler Davidson running the leadoff leg for Bloomfield. St. Joseph's in second with Dylan Ettinger. And St. Joe's, like Villanova, like Penn, this is not a meet where they are splitting their squads or a weekend where they split their squads and go to a few events. They bring all of their runners here to Penn Relays.
Yeah, you see a number of athletes that are doubling, tripling over the weekend, but it is nice when you have enough to have your alternates or just different squads altogether. But there's something about having that routine of thinking you're going to run each day, and it's taxing on you, but more so mentally, I think, than physically, because it's so exciting to get out there and to race.
Rider University moves into the top spot and makes the exchange. So Rider with a leadoff leg from Tom Long. Now Kevin Heredia has the baton. There will be at least one more heat of the college 4x8s, I believe, as I'm checking the paddock out. But maybe not. I'm trying to interpret what I see down there.
I think it looks like Masters. There might be, actually.
I think there's one more heat first in front of the Masters, but the Masters already readying for their 4x4s as well. So if you're waiting for a team that you haven't seen yet, they're probably coming next heat. Rider went 155 on the opening leg. New Hampshire went 156. That was Thomas Harcher for New Hampshire. Now Rider has Kevin Heredia as they're out in the top spot. Fordham making a move on the second leg. Fordham brings in Louis Santelli for leg 2, and he is shoulder to shoulder with Rider's Kevin Heredia. And it's Middle Tennessee State in the mix. Fordham still on top.
Fordham, we saw in the women's race, you know, they were right there the entire way until about the last, I guess, the third runner really put it away. But, you know, exciting for them to see their girls right before they get out on the track to have such a great race. Finishing third, right? They finished third?
Yeah, they did, yep. Rider into second. New Hampshire has moved into the lead. Matthew Adams from the University of New Hampshire. But University of Maryland, Baltimore County, UMBC at the end of the leg of Taylor Baranowski to the top spot. UMBC and Middle Tennessee State make the passes. How about that finish for Kigen Chemadi, who we saw run the steeple a couple nights ago, Kerry? Chemadi goes 153. Eric Jenks for UMBC also goes 153. Beg pardon, Jenks has it now. Baranowski goes 153 for UMBC.
Kind of bringing everyone back into the race again. They're all bunching back up, but that last leg we had about 3 or 4 that looked like they were making some ground on all the athletes. Now it's bunching back up.
UMBC and Albany, 2 teams from the America East Conference. Middle Tennessee State in third. Rider and New Hampshire also right there. Middle Tennessee State has moved into the top spot. Brian Rono running the third leg. Middle Tennessee State's done a great job recruiting athletes from all over the world, helping turn them into a real power, particularly in distance races.
Yeah, we've seen them, you know, I don't know, the last 5-10 years really bring in a lot of athletes and produce. You know, maybe not always an NCAA champion, but someone that's up there at the NCAA championships or knocking at the door of it. Putting distance on here now, Bill.
Rono just ripping it away at the end of his leg. Their ankle will be Trevon Sanders, the anchor leg for Middle Tennessee State. Turning in a close race for second, New Hampshire surging forward. Samuel Latournier will make the pass second. Albany will get it third. Last leg, 152.47 for Brian Rono of Middle Tennessee State. That has staked Trevon Sanders to a big lead.
Again, using that strategy to really go out hard here. Needs to be careful in the next 400 meters because he has to keep something with 200 to go. But I would do this if I were him. I would put that, seal the deal sort of early on in the 4x8 here.
That's right what you're saying, because like you get this far out in front, even if you're a little bit tired, you're crushing the will of those teams chasing behind you as you get further and further away from them.
Exactly. Regroup right here, even though you need to push that third 200 of an 800. Regroup right here and then push hard and take that title, but they look really good. They have a lot of space in between first and second.
And Bill, you talk about the diversity of that team a little bit. I'm on their website now. They've got an athlete from Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. A couple from the same area in Kenya. Another South African, another Kenyan, Nakuru, Kenya. South Africa, Lagos, Nigeria. So yeah, very, very diversified, and then a number of kids from Knoxville and Watkinsville, Georgia area. So, yeah, very diverse team.
Middle Tennessee State winding down what will be a very good 4x800 to win the college men's 4x800 college, or at least their heat of it. This will be the time to beat. Trevon Sanders brings him home in 7:37. Albany takes second. 7:40.73. Third for SUNY Geneseo out of upstate New York, 7:42.61. They close strong. Fourth for Tennessee, and now you got some loud cheers coming for the last couple teams in as they are pushing each other, and Indiana, Pennsylvania just inches out ahead of Johns Hopkins. Middle Tennessee State wins the first heat, and that sets up heat 2.
So let's